Hello everybody, welcome to my new Sunday market breakdown. So we start as usually with the DXY. Today I will also not do it with a camera on because my camera is broken and I need to change it, and I need to have a new one. And yeah, so let's start on the DXY as usually. So we go on the daily. What can we see on a daily? Previous week we were saying that we are in a channel. We were in this consolidation zone actually. We were between these lows here and these highs. You can see it was respected really well here and really well here also. But what was the well-respected zone? We could see we couldn't break above this selling zone here, and here we just got here a small break of this higher low wick. Here you can see it just broke below, but this could be also an indication for us that we could make then a potential and shoulder, and then here the double top was formed, and then we could go to the downside. So this could be an indication for us that this higher selling zone was respected better than this one here. So what we can see right now is that we are bearish on the daily because we made here that first leg, second leg, third leg, potential fourth leg to make that bearish W here. Then this descending trend line holding the price down, and then we can take here trade or at these highs. We will see, because this was also here clear resistance, as you can see, support, which can become resistance here. But the major zone for me is here, that selling zone here where the sellers are kicking in heavily from. So this is my clear zone. So if I go to the weekly, you could see we have only one of four. The candle close is for us, and the rest, yeah, this supply and demand zone here, this major supply and demand zone here, we broke below that. We are just below that, so we can potentially make here that pullback, that quick pullback, to make here a smaller shoulder one, head shoulder two, or the candle will reject from this supply and demand zone as resistance, and then we will go to the downside. This is also potentially possible that we can see. So we will see what will happen, but only the candle close is with us. The trend is against us because this is our new low and this is our new high. So we are bullish. We broke above this previous lower high here. So that's what I can see. And the supply and demand zone, yeah, we cannot count with us or for us because we broke below it, but we can also make here that push back to the upside as a false break of that supply and demand zone. This is also possible, and the fib levels from this low till this high, we didn't tap it yet. So yeah, we will see what will happen on the daily. I expect to pull back after an impulse. So the first trade I'm looking at CHFJPY now. On the daily chart, what can we see? We have a big bullish M. We have our first candle, first leg, second leg, third leg, really impulsive, and then the fourth leg. What we can see, why I see this as a big bullish M, is how long the third leg is and the fourth leg. We can see how many days it is. It is around 17 days and still counting for our entry. So it was 17 days till our daily zone of interest, 17 days. So for me, it's a very big pattern because normally it takes 10 days like that, 10, 9, a little bit less to make that daily zone of interest, to touch it. So now we see this as a daily big pattern. So I will go to the weekly. What can we see on the weekly? We have 3 out of 4. We have a weekly bullish M. We have our first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg coming back till this previous resistance that now acted as support, because we can already see that this is acting as support with this bullish candle close, acting as support here, holding the price up. So for me, the trend is bullish. This is for us. Candle close is not for us, not against us, because we went to the upside and we went also to the downside. So you have also a fib from this low till this high. You can see it, the 61.80 got tapped. And on the supply and demand zone here, you can see we can count this also for us. So 3 out of 4. So the daily was clear here, big bullish M. So we go on the 4 hour, and on the 4 hour we can already set our limit because we have a pattern. We have our shoulder 1, head, potential shoulder 2, and after that impulse we have some correction, as you can see. So the price is moving slower, so we can take here our limit to this daily 4 hour minus 27 break even point, but I will close the trade sooner because I will take 2.5% out on the trade. Normally this is my profit locking method. So yeah, so CHFJPY you can already take the limit, and on the 4 hour, if you drew here your box a little bit wider, you can see this acted as clear support here and also support. So this can act here as support also, so that's very nice to see. And we have a potential FIP completion, I guess, also from this high here till this low. Yeah, minus 27 FIP completion here, minus 60.80 here, and I will take a safe stop loss. Normally we add 15 pips at this shoulder 1 region and it would be around here, but I wanted to play safe 15 pips from the mean of correction till the downside, and we have this one. So that's why I use this stop loss to have it safe, and to the daily TP it will be around 6.2%, so enough yeah, to take it there. So then GBPNZD on the daily, we have here a big bullish M for me. So we have here our first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. We came back to the daily lows here, and you can see it also here. We expected here some impulses, support, support, resistance, resistance here, support. So this is a nice supply and demand zone. For me, it's a big bullish M because how many days was it? It was around 17 days also. So yeah, you need to see that this is also the same. So then on the weekly, what can we see still on the weekly? We can see on the weekly that we are still bullish because this was our low, high, higher low, higher high. Or you can see low, high, low, higher high. So everything between this low, weak, and high is just a correction for more upside momentum, and you can see we just didn't break it here. This was a false break of that, and then we went to the upside, and now we, after that impulse, we made a possible correction for a potential bigger push from this supply and demand zone back to the upside. For me, the supply and demand zone is for us because we tapped here this weak as support, this buying zone, which was resistance here and support and resistance here. So this is clear supply and demand zone triggered after that impulse correction. Trend is still bullish for me, and the FIP level is still within it because I can count this low and this high as my FIP level. From the low here till the high, you can see it's still within it. This is just, yeah, that false break of that higher low wick for me. So yes, then on the daily was clear. We have a big pattern, and on the 4 hour, what can we see, or what we want to see is a pattern. We can have a potential pattern within a pattern. So shoulder 1 is here, head potential shoulder 2 here if we have a break or a small break of this previous lower high here, and then we can make that possible pullback, and then we can take the trade till the upside till the 4 hour minus 27. So, or if we have not that break of this lower high, we can take the bullish M under the previous lower high. If we have here a push to the upside and then we can come back, we can take the trade on this IC here. So very nice to take then the trade here going to the upside. So yeah, then EURGBP on the daily chart, what can we see? We can see we have also a big bullish M. We have only 2 out of 4. So what can we see? We have here our first leg, second leg, third leg, then here a potential fourth leg. And we have here also smaller pattern within it, first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. So I need to adjust it. Big bullish M, big bullish M plus smaller M. So 2 out of 4, so we can take the fake out flag there because the price is just closing below this daily IC, but we have still some room till this daily low wick that we didn't close yet below that. So this is still valid for me to take here a trade on, so I went till the weekly. And what can you see on the weekly? On the major weekly trend, we are still bullish because this was our high, low, then higher high. These are the same highs, double top. Then went the same lows. These are all false breaks. As you can see, if you take your horizontal line here, you can see, yeah, this was not a false break. So actually we just went a little bit below it and then back above. But the major trend from this low here till this high is just still bullish for me. The only thing we can see right now here is this weekly new liquidity zone got taken. So if I take my horizontal line here, you could see that here from this weekly smaller lower high wick here, we just closed below it. So we can go to the downside to touch this weekly lows. We took some new liquidity for more downside momentum. That's why you see this massive rejection. And yeah, as I can see, we can tap this weekly lows also. But yeah, for the long, the weekly trend is still bullish and the FIP was also tapped from this low till this higher. So for me, yeah, you can also see here from this low till this high FIP here. Yeah, you can also see this is still also counting. But I count it as a 2 out of 4. Supply and demand, so not yet tapped because we can touch this buying zone here from this low and then we can count it with us. So we will see what will happen because on the daily we can make that fake out. So on the 4 hour, what I want to see is a diesel like this 1, 2, 3, 4, or that bullish M to take the trade to the upside, or yeah, that inverse and shoulders that you can take like this. And you have your pullback, impulse, then break, then you have here a shoulder 1, shoulder 2 for a potential upside momentum. So these are the trades I'm currently looking at for now. So we will see which one will play out. So I hope you have a nice training week and yeah, see you next week. Bye.